Energy Bagua Aerobics. Let's start to practice Energy Bagua Aerobics. Let's do warm-up exercises first. Feet shoulder-width apart. Prepare for side stretch. Stretch your left hand up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Switch. 2, 2, 3, 4. Prepare for chest expansion. To the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 2, 3, 4. Prepare for high knees. Right leg first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Kick back. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Put your right leg back for lunges. Try to keep your hind leg straight. 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring your hind legs half step forward. Sit back and raise your toes. 5, 6, 7, 8. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring your hind legs half step forward. Sit back and raise your toes. Prepare to rotate wrists and ankles. Rotate your left first. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Switch. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. Prepare to do settle chi 3 times. First time. Settle chi to your lower abdomen. Second time. Legs slightly bent. Third time. 5, 6, 7, 8. Get ready for the first set of movements. Punch and kick. Bring back your right leg and punch with right hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Use force from your back when punching. The back drives the arms to exert force. 5, 6. Prepare to switch. Switch. Left punch. Right punch. Kick. Exert force from your back. 7, 8. Harder. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Prepare for archery exercise. 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring back your right leg. 3. Turn left. 5, 6, back, 8. Pull back with force. 3. Turn right. 5, 6, back, 8. Use force from both arms. 3. Turn. 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 2, 3. Turn. 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 2, 3. Turn left. 5, 6, 7, 8. 6, 2, 3. Turn right. 5, 6, 7, 8. 7, 2, 3. Turn. 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, 2, 3. Turn. 5, 6, 7, 8. Prepare for knee strikes. Right knee first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hands and knee exert force simultaneously. Pull with force. 3, 4, 5. Prepare to switch sides. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Use your core to exert force. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Prepare for move the mountain. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. To the right. Ho! 6, 7, 8. Push your palms. 3. Right leg forward. Ha! 6, 7, 8. Use your core power to push out. 3. To the left. Ho! 6, 7, 8. Push your palms. 3. Left leg forward. Ha! 6, 7, 8. Use Hung Ha to exert Chi. 3. To the right. Ho! 6, 7, 8. Open up your entire body. 3. Right leg forward. Ha! 6, 7, 8. Keep upper body straight when pushing out. To the left. Ho! 6, 7, 8. Use force from core to push palms. 3. Left leg forward. Ha! 6, 7, 8. Get ready for the second set of movements.
Great job!
Do punch and kick. Bring back your right leg and punch with right hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Use force from your back when punching. Harder. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Prepare to switch. Switch. Left punch. Right punch. Kick. Exert force from your back. 7, 8. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Keep it up!
Prepare to do archery exercise. 5, 6, 7, 8. Right leg step back. 3. Turn left. 5, 6. Back. 8. Pull back with force. 3. Turn right. 5, 6. Back. 8. Use force from both arms. 3. Turn. 5, 6, 7, 8. Keep your core stable. 3. Turn. 5, 6, 7, 8. Open up your chest and meridians. 3. Turn. 5, 6, 7, 8. Harder. 3. Turn. 5, 6, 7, 8. 7, 2, 3. Turn. 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, 2, 3. Turn. 5, 6, 7, 8.
You're awesome!
Prepare for knee strike. Right knee first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hands and knee exert force simultaneously. Use your core to exert force. 3, 4, 5, 6. Prepare to switch. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Let's go
Prepare
again!
for move the mountain. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. To the right. Ho! 6, 7, 8. Push your palms. 3. Right leg forward. Ha! 6, 7, 8. Use your core power to push out. 3. To the left. Ho! 6, 7, 8. Push your palms. 3. Left leg forward. Ha! 6, 7, 8. Use Hung Ha to exert Chi. 3. To the right. Ho! 6, 7, 8. Open up your entire body. 3. Right leg forward. Ha! 6, 7, 8. Keep upper body straight when pushing out. To the left. Ho! 6, 7, 8. Use your core power to push out. 3. Left leg forward. Ha! 6, 7, 8. Well done, everyone.
Great job!
Get ready for relaxation. Take 3 deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Once more. Exhale. Move arms back in circular motions, right hand first. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Move to the front. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Arm stretch. Stretch the right shoulder. 5, 6, 7, 8. Switch. 3, 4, 5, 6. Put right hand on left shoulder and look back. Relax lower back. 5, 6, 7, 8. Switch. Try to look back. 5, 6. Put your right leg back for lunges. Try to keep your hind legs straight. 5, 6, 7, 8. Switch. 2, 3, 4. Prepare to shake your hands and feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take 3 deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Again. Inhale. Exhale. Last time. Inhale. Exhale. Today's Energy Bagua Aerobics has been completed. I wish you all health and happiness. Till next time.
Congratulations! You have completed your practice.
Master JinBodhi's Golden Words. The best time to plan the year is spring. The best time to plan the day is dawn. If we recite Master JinBodhi's Golden Words every morning, we'll be full of energy, confidence, creativity, vitality, and infinite charisma for the entire day. Everything will be transformed. Please recite them aloud. I am most compassionate. I am most confident. I am most tolerant. I am most courageous. I am most trustworthy. I am most punctual. I can do anything. I am full of wisdom. I am most knowledgeable. I love to read. I love to observe. I love to listen. I love to think. I take decisive action. I am a gem of the universe. I am most charming. I am most talented. I sing most beautifully. I like challenges. I am most accountable. I will fulfill my life purpose. In heaven and on earth, I am supreme. In heaven and on earth, I am supreme. In heaven and on earth, I am supreme. Please sit down slowly. Relax your body and mind. Remain calm and relaxed. Listen carefully.
The seemingly long journey of life lasts a mere 30,000 days. We experience the carefree of childhood to the stress of studying, the demands of career and the transition of retirement. How do we go about creating a brilliant life? Welcome to Grandmaster JinBodhi's About Fate series. About Fate Series 8. How to Live Life to the Fullest. Hello, everyone. Hello, Master. We meet again. Let's continue learning about and discussing fate. I still believe in this important idea. Pass on virtues as family inheritance. Preserve fate via virtue. Cultivate a compassionate and moral mind. Practice compassion, kindness and quietude. Engage in a legitimate occupation to support your family. Pass down virtues and auspiciousness to your future generations. This is very important. Today, I'll analyze some data regarding the different stages of life for everyone. From birth to 20 years of age, this is the period of growth and learning. From 20 to 30, it's the period of making three major decisions. Deciding on what? On academic career, marriage and professional career. These are the three major decisions. Okay, next. From 30 to 50, people work hard in their career. From 50 to 60, they reap the fruits of their labor. This is the golden period. From 60 to 80, it's the period for resting. They start self-cultivation. Let's predict that you'll live till about 80 years old. If you live a year longer, it's an extra year earned. If you live till 120, you'll earn 40 extra years. This is very good. The first 20 years of life, the period between birth and 20, are not easy. As a youngster for the first 4 or 5 years, you have to rely on your parents, for you can do nothing. After 5 or 6, you start to learn knowledge and go to school, until 20. During this period, you compete with others in intelligence and diligence. In order to get into a better school, kids are competing and fighting under pressure. If they don't spend these 20 years well, they'll have a very uncertain future. As the old saying goes, a young idler, an old beggar. I would like to remind young friends, working hard for 10 years could earn you happiness that lasts till you're 70 or 80. If you don't work hard for the first 10 years, then you'll work hard for a lifetime. It's a pattern like this. So it's crucial to learn and go to school when you're young. Okay, after a period of hard work, we finally reach the period of 20 to 30. During this period, it's the most important time for determining your fate. In this period, there are three major things, in no particular order. Let's talk about your academic career first, especially your studies in university. This is an important thing. You need to select your major. Will you select art or science? When you step into society without a university degree, you'll find it difficult to get a decent job. So in this period, you'll have to pursue higher education. Next, let's talk about relationships. You've reached an age suitable for marriage. From being in a relationship to falling in love and getting married. It's not easy for all of this to happen before 30. So people who can marry before 30 feel very lucky. I'm finally married. This is another major thing in this stage of life. The third major thing is the decision about your professional career. It's best to figure out which industry to be in before 30. As the saying goes, men are afraid of entering the wrong career path. It means to do what you like and you're good at. For kids who are interested in numbers and math, their brain structure is suitable for calculating. They feel happy when they solve complex problems. Some kids feel dizzy when they encounter math problems. So they need to do other things, things they like and are good at. People normally choose their profession at 17 or 18 years old in university. It's better to decide your career path before 30. Otherwise, there will be a big problem. Before 30, your academic career, marriage, not love, and professional career should be finalized. Then you can have enough energy for the next journey of your life. Between 30 and 50, it's the period for career. People are the most energetic during this period. Your body is at its most mature state and hasn't yet started aging. It's the peak of life. If you've settled your marriage, decided your professional career, and completed higher education, that means you've got your three important things settled. Now you can gather all your energy to focus on your professional career. This period between 30 and 50 is the golden peak for everyone. It's also a period when you're under various pressures. You have to support the young and old in your family. The elders are still alive.
还都健在。
You've been married for a few years and have children to raise, right?
都生出来了，是吧？
You need to take care of the elders and teach your children.
孩子呢，你要教养。哎，对。
For both the elderly and young, you need to provide support.
都要去赡养抚养他们。
This is the responsibility that you can't avoid. This period is also very hard. If you're married at 28, you'll have one more thing to consider. You go from single to married life, and feel prepared for the marriage.
这个虽然心里有准备，我要结婚了。
Because you've fallen in love and hit the marriage age, after getting married, you'll find it hard to adapt to married life in the first 3 years. When you're in love, you can't wait to get married. After getting married, you realize many things are not as good as in dating life.
不是像恋爱的时候那么美好，是吧？
There are many things, such as personality, habits, values, dietary habits, etc.,
对，饮食习惯
that you can't adjust yourself to.
都是让我们特别的不适应。
Some say that the divorce rate is high within 7 years.
结婚这个7年以内，离婚率非常高。
I think both parties are unaccustomed to each other. Even a small difference of opinion could result in unpleasant feelings.
快乐和不快乐的那种感觉。
These tiny trails of minor cracks create little flaws
小漏洞开始产生了。
that could become problems. If they can't get used to each other, how can they live together?
在一起呢？
So at 30, people who've married may have difficulties in adjusting to
因为有
marriage.
婚姻的不适应。
During this
可是大家彼
period,
此
a little
双方还没
baby
有适
comes.
应的时候，小宝宝出现了，孩子来了。
Finally,
终于
the couple has a
两个
common
人有说
topic
话
to
的
talk
共同
about.
点哦。
They
有的说
raise
孩
and
子骂孩子
discipline the
管孩子
child. The
哎
couple
其实
even
都比你们
stops
俩人
fighting
更好
and starts to
都开始
forget the
忘掉
bad
对方的
habits
臭
of
毛
each
病了
other. They
也忘掉
forget
对
each
方
other's
发怒了
snoring and just talk
哎
about
开
the
始说孩
child.
子是吧？
If
要
there's
是没
no
有孩子的
kids,
话
the
离婚
divorce
率
rate
更
could
高
be
离
double.
婚率达到200%的。哎，
When
是
a
吧？
child
这样
comes,
的话，哎，
all
有了孩子
attention
了，
is
哎，
put
这个
onto
话
the
题一转
child.
我们的关注点全部集中到孩子身上去。啊，对于
Both the
妈妈
mom
也
and the
好，爸
dad
爸也
feel
好，
the
都觉得
child is
孩子
from
是
their
我亲生
blood,
的，
their
看着
kid.
都亲。我
I
看
don't
你不
feel
亲，但是
close
因
with
为孩
you,
子我
but I
看得
do
亲，
with my
所以
child, so
必
I'll
必须跟
continue
你
to be on
往下混。
autopilot with you.
哎，婚就是继续
Autopilot
过这一
means to continue their marriage.
这才
Why
叫
is
婚
that?
婚
They
字
live
哪儿过？
together without thinking much.
继续过日子。还有呢，孩
Besides,
子还
they
没顾
have
成，俩人
parents
没
on
适应，
both
可是你
sides
一
who
结
need to
婚
be
之后，
taken care
已
of.
经有2个老人或者4个老人在等着你养，
They
那你
may
们还就
live
得
with you,
吵
so you
架还不
both
能大声，
refrain from
要不然
fighting
伤到父母
loudly.
了，是吧？
You
你还不
guys
能光
can't
顾说
just
你
cook
们俩
what you
爱
like
吃
to
什么，
eat.
你
You
还
need
照
to
顾不
take
了，
the elders into consideration.
是吧？你
You
光
can't
生了
only
孩子之
focus
后，
on
光
taking
关注
care of
孩子
your
还不行，
child.
老
If
人
you
顾不到，
ignore
老
the
人还挺
elders'
好。
needs, they'll get
你看看，
upset. All the
光给
stuff
你
you
孩子
buy
买
are
的
for
这
the
个买那个
kids.
都是好吃的。
How about me?
我呢，我就是空气吗？怎么
Don't
想
you
不到我
remember
养
how
你
I
们这么
raised
大？
you?
哎，
The elders would
老
have
人又有意
complaints.
见了。
Of
当然一定
course,
要
you need to
尊
respect
重，
and take care
孝
of
顺老人。
elders.
可是，
But
一
you're too
忙活
busy
的
to
话，
remember everything.
因为
People
人
are
的习
used
惯
to
性理是
taking
照顾
care of the
小的，
young first.
很
Few
少有
people
习惯
think
性有
about
人
the
照顾老。
elderly first,
除非
unless the
小的
young
长
ones have
大
grown
了，
up.
还有
Then
父
they
母
have
照顾
time
他。
to take care of the elderly.
所
So
以
people from
这个期
ages
间的
30 to
人，
50
那么你
need to
看，
support the
又是
elderly
赡
and
养
raise
老
the
的，
young.
又是爱护这供养这小的，你
You
不能
can't
光
just
管他
feed them,
饱啊，
right?
是吧？
Next,
他还要
your
读
child
书啊，
needs to
再
go
接
to
下来，
school,
从选择幼
starting
儿
with
园开始。
kindergarten.
这幼儿园
Kindergarten
也
is
都不便宜
expensive
啊，
in many
很多国家
countries.
幼儿园都不便宜。和你
Given
的
the
国民收
national
入相
average
比的话，
income,
幼
the
儿园
cost
占
of
一个很大的
kindergarten is high.
那
If
你
you
各
want a
方面
better
读书都
life,
要好一
better
点，吃得好一
education,
点，穿得
meals
像
and
样一点，
clothing, and want
再
to
能
find a
找一
nanny,
个人给你家来帮忙啊，
you
这
need
个
to
开
spend
支
a
是
lot.
巨大的。那这么
Where
大的
would the
开支
money
从哪里
come
来？
from?
你
Whether
在
it's
赚
one
钱的，不是
person
一
or
个
a
人或者
couple,
2个人，拼
you
了命
need
的
to
去
work
工作。
very hard to make money.
所
A
以
person's
一个人的
golden
黄
age
金
is
时期在
between 30
30
and
岁
50
至
years
50岁。
old.
大家
After
听
listening
完
to
之后觉得
this,
幸
does
福吗？
anyone think it's happy?
不
It's
容
not
易。
easy at all. But this is the process in life that everyone needs to experience. Okay, let's continue. When you finally reach 50, life after that, in my imagination, would probably be better. In terms of career, you've been working for more than 20 years. Whatever your career, you've already perfected your skills. Not only are you used to it, you've even made a name for yourself. You're a senior in your company. If you're doing business, you're now a capable and experienced boss. In your 50s, if you have no genetic issues, your brain is in the most powerful state. It's time for your abilities to be utilized to the ultimate. So you start seeing the achievements as the results of your hard work. So between 50 and 60 years of age, it's pretty good from all aspects. What are the negative things that you encounter during this period? Probably that your child has reached puberty. Or it's the education and guidance for kids who have reached adulthood. This is the biggest problem. Also, some have older parents. For those who are 50, their parents are at least 70. At that time, parents' agility, health conditions, and mental state are starting to really decline. They need people to look after them. They need more care. So when people reach 50 years of age, aside from pressure from the young and elderly, their own body starts degenerating. Our hand-eye coordination no longer works as well as before. You can't squat down or get up whenever you want. So during this period, there are troubles from several aspects. The next one is the resting period. After 60 years of age, we'll truly have times when the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. This body is no longer controlled by your brain. It gets worse as days pass. There is a gradual decline. During this period, you should exercise and self-cultivate more to stay healthy. So you suffer less. Your kids worry about you less. Your family spends less on health care. And you live longer. If we want health and longevity, starting to care for our body at 60 is not too late, but the sooner the better. Pay attention to caring for your health. After 60 years of age, throughout society, most people retire. You almost can't work. If you're 75 or 80 years old and you can still do things normally without causing trouble for others, I have great respect for you. I praise you and congratulate you. You're awesome. Many have learned meditation and energy Bagua from us. They were struggling with their agility. They needed family and friends to help them. They can now live independently. The first criterion for a quality life is being able to do daily routines on your own. Another criterion for a quality life is being able to walk on your own. When young people say, "Let's go," they actually run, right? When people get older, who doesn't want an agile and healthy body? Everybody wants that. But when you squat down to go to the bathroom and want to get up, You feel your legs are weak and you can't get up. This is aging. So after 60, to sum it all up, you're suitable for a retired and resting lifestyle. Our physical strength, energy and intelligence are not suitable for working. The 5 major stages in life: age birth to 20, growth and learning; age 20 to 30, 3 major decisions; age 30 to 50, professional career; age 50 to 60, harvest; age 60 to 80, resting. There's another thing we need to discuss. You see, we live for so many years, it's very long. If you live past 80, and you haven't had any accidents, bad habits, crimes or other inherited malignancy, you're very lucky. In reality, many people don't live this long. We won't focus on this. Let's assume we all live past 80 years old due to a strong immune and cardiac system. Okay, let's conduct a calculation. If one lifetime is about 30,000 days, 82 years, and we sleep 8 hours every day, how many years have we slept through? Around 27 years. We spend 27 years just sleeping. Right. 1/3 of our life is slept through. 10,000 days. Okay, let's cut down a bit. How about sleeping for 7 hours a day? That's still 24 years. 24 years? Right. How about 6 hours a day for sleep? That's 20 years. 20 years of sleeping, 1/4 of life is slept through. So you see, there's a few years of difference between sleeping 6 hours and 8 hours a day. 7 years, there's a 7-year difference. Based on my personal experience, we should form a habit of waking up early. Especially for parents who wake up early to cook breakfast for kids. Getting up 2 hours earlier can make your schedule less tight. If you get up 2 hours later, you'll be bombarded with all kinds of stuff. It's all messed up. In life, if one wakes up 2 hours earlier to work on a particular skill, such as calligraphy, karate, meditation, chanting, house chores, reading, or other skills, what they can achieve is conceivable. It's a 7-year difference in life. Others can become the best and experts at something, while you're still mundane. They've achieved what you don't. They have 2 extra hours per day, which makes a great difference. In my experience, practicing energy Bagua for 1 hour is completely different from practicing for 2 hours. Because you're aging and have some health issues, the energy from an hour of practicing can only maintain your basic health. You'll get extra energy if you practice for 2 hours. You'll restore your youth. If you're 70, you'll look younger than 70. Your physique and health condition would probably be 50 years old. You'll look even younger if you keep practicing. You'll get better results if you put in more time. After practicing for 100 days by adding an extra hour every day, the difference in effects will be significant. See how big a difference you can make by getting up 2 hours earlier every day. If we live 82 years, the time spent sleeping is about 27 years. Our best times in life are approximately only 20 years. Sleeping takes up so much of our time. People normally sleep 7 or 8 hours per day. Many like to sleep for over 10 hours.
一睡10多个小时，超过10个小时。
Let's calculate again. Say, you sleep 10 hours a day, and live till 82 years old.
82年算，你算了。
How many years would you have slept? For those who sleep for more than 10 hours a day, see what you've done.
你就中奖了。
10 hours, that's 34 years sleeping. Sleeping for 34 years, how's that compared to diligent people who sleep 6 hours a day?
6个小时人比的话呢，
People who sleep 6 hours a day spend 20 years asleep in their lifetime, right? Right, so you'll sleep 14 years more than others. For 14 years of your life, you're in a state of unconsciousness. Do you think it's a good deal? Calculate it yourself. It's not a riddle, but simple math. It's scary. Why would I advocate waking up early? The time that you gain is spent in a state of being alive and creative.
创作的一种活着的状态。
Also, my grandma would yell at my grandpa whenever she wanted,
没事就骂我爷爷。
and complained about different things for 30 years. That is how my grandpa trained his endurance. My grandpa didn't love cultivating, he had to do it because of my nagging grandma.
这不得不修啊。
He ended up in the meditative state of ignoring my grandma completely.
达到这个状态，那没有办法。
Look at my grandma's problem. If she reprimanded for 10 hours a day, how long did she spend doing nothing but hurting others?
工作可是伤害的骂人状态。
10 hours? 34 years. She yelled at others for 34 years. 34 years, right. What if you reprimand for an hour a day? How many hours do you spend scolding others in your whole
唠叨
life?
说些没用的话，说伤害的话。
How long is that in total? Close to 3.5 years. Oh, about 3.5 years.
对。
I'm not here to discuss problems my grandma had. Many women have the same problems.
女士的问题，
How much time is wasted on nagging uselessly?
就有些还唠叨些没啥用的，唠叨。
How much time is used to express your emotions? So we have wasted a lot of time. I think the time in life is precious.
这个时间其实那么珍贵。
I really feel like time is money, and there is a sense of urgency.
那种紧迫感。
But a lot of our time is spent on petty stuff.
花在了那些扯皮捣蛋。
Many people even say that they have nothing to do and go out to cause trouble. So don't wake up late anymore. You need to change your routine. The first thing is waking up early in the morning. The second is to do everything yourself, no matter big or
尽
small.
量去经手。不凡大小事都要亲力亲为学着。
Only then can you know what you're doing clearly, and be confident about
事
it.
情叫了如指掌，你才成竹于胸。
Everything feels easy because you know everything. Regardless of the size of your family or business,
你的企业有多大，
you still need this mentality and behavior to manage well.
你的这个管理才能做得好。
Our lifespan is just 30,000 days. Use it well and cherish every day. If you want achievements in life, put in the hard work. If you don't want to waste your life, set up an aspiration from an early
首
age.
先就要从小设立志向。
We call it an
中国大
ambition
陆
or a
叫做
dream.
理想，一个人的理想，或者叫做梦想。
You need to
这样
set an
的
expectation
对未来
and
的
pursue
对
it.
自己的一个期望和追求。
It
这个期
doesn't
望
need
和
to be
追求
very
呢
specific.
也不一定特别的具体。
Some want to be a dentist. In the
当你在
process
这个
of
学术
studying
学习过
medicine,
程之
you
中
may become
那
a
你做家
family
庭医生
doctor.
可以吗？
That's
应该也
okay
可以。
too.
要
You
给
should
自己
set a
一个
general goal, such
大
as,
约
I
的一
want
个
to
方
study
向。对，
medicine.
你要学习说我要学医学，
Give
给自
yourself
己
a
一个
direction
方
to
向
work toward.
努力的方向，
The earlier you set this direction, the sooner you can have achievements,
越早，那么你的成就的越早。
and the potential for you to succeed is greater. I just showed you an image that shows one's lifespan over 80 years. Few people start a career before 20 years of age. Even if some do, few are in the high-tech or sophisticated industries. Right? For example, computer design, architectural engineering design, and even modern clothing design. All involve computer skills and extensive knowledge. So these fields are usually for those who are older than 20, right? In the first 20 years, most people are not ready to go into a career. This is the period to study and accumulate knowledge. From 20 to 25, it's time to choose a career. If your goal is relatively clear, you've already selected your major when entering university. If you selected a major in the medical field, you'd start studying related subjects. And that makes it possible for you to work in healthcare. Once you've determined an aspiration, you have a direction to work toward. When studying in middle school, you should have already browsed books on medicine. This knowledge could further spark your interest in the medical field. When you learn new things, you feel that you suddenly know so much. You feel a sense of accomplishment. It makes you happy. So before age 30, you've already started a career in your dream field. When you come to 40 years of age, you've already become a specialist or even an expert in a specialized field. You'll be an absolute expert at 50. At 60, you're a senior expert, right? So if you want to become an exceptional expert or a top figure in the industry you like, you need to set an aspiration from an early age and start planning and working hard toward it. When you're 50, you'll definitely be an expert. It's the same for doing business. No one can manage smoothly from the start. Many struggles are needed to get things working, from small to big and from simple to complicated. The practical experience needed to manage a big enterprise well needs to be accumulated gradually. It's rare for a new grad who studied management to manage an enterprise well immediately after graduation. That's impossible. There's a distance from knowledge in books to reality, so you'd need at least 10 years of experience to apply what you've learned. It takes time. So the earlier we set an aspiration, the earlier we reach our success. I'll also talk about being trustworthy. It's a crucial factor for us to succeed. Most people want to live life at its best. They want to achieve something meaningful and beneficial to others. Everyone has this aspiration. But when it's actually time to execute it, they would rather stay in bed when they need to get up. When it's time to be trustworthy, they lie. When it's time to exercise, they sleep. When it's time to be cheerful, they're depressed. They behave in the opposite manner, without parents or someone teaching or reminding you. Your entire life would be ruined by these habits. What's your great aspiration? It's all
你
lies.
的理想全都是谎言。
Dreams will remain part of your sleeping life and not become reality.
理想变成空想，
It's
虚而不
fake
实
and unreal.
就
A
是
promise is a
一
promise.
言既出，驷马难追。
Be someone who is trustworthy. I'll
我
do
凡是我
anything that I
承诺的
promised
事
to
一定
do.
要去做到。
Promises
言必
must be
信，
kept and
行
actions
必
must
果。
produce results.
我
I'll
承
do
诺的事
whatever
情
I promised to
我要
do
做的，
and do it
我
well.
必须做，而且还要做好它。
Make a
成了这个
habit
习
of
惯，
this.
你的
Your
理想
aspirations
一
will
定
come
会实
true,
现，
unless
除
the
非老
divine
天
plans to
会命令。
destroy you.
对，
I
所
would
以
like to
就是说我
remind
们
you,
的行为的这个提醒，比如像
being
行爱，
diligent,
还
trustworthy,
有我们这
etc.
个做事心态的这种诚信，等等这些系列的东西，都
These
是促进
qualities
我
are
们
important
成
in
就我
realizing
们
our
那个
aspirations.
伟大、那个荣耀的理想的那些助缘。
You
少了
need
一
all
份
of
都
these
成
in
就
order
不
to
了。
succeed. If you don't want to waste your life, set an aspiration early, and create a plan and execute it with diligence and trustworthiness. Next, let's talk about our achievers of the ancient world.
我们那些古人，那些先者古人们，成就大事业的古人们，
Review
他们的
their
成就
achievements and the
和他的
age when they
年龄，
succeeded.
我们
After
听完
that,
之后，我们觉
we'll
得
know
我们
what
的尊严
dignity
是
looks
什么
like.
啊？
Many
多位这个
founding
开国
emperors,
皇帝哈，
including
包括像
Zhu Yanzhang of
明朝
Ming
的朱元璋
Dynasty,
呃，
set
他
their
这个从
goal
小
at a
一
young
直
age.
跟小
When
伙伴
Zhu
玩的
played
时
with
候，
his
他自己
friends,
好
he
像
used
是
to
像一
act
个
like
皇
an
帝一样，
emperor
然
and
后
assign
就封
positions
相
and
入将这
tasks
样
to
子
his little
安排其
friends.
他的小伙伴。
At
所以
that
他这个时
time,
候
he
其实他
actually
心中
already
已经
had
是
a
有这
life
样的一
goal
个
in
人生
mind,
目标了，
even
也许
though
不
it
是
was
那么
not as
明确
clear.
和清晰。
He
那么
joined
他
the
25
army at
岁
25 and
从
worked
军
under
呢
General
到
Guo.
那个郭大帅手下去开始做。那
He
么
led
后来
his
的话
army of
自己带
revolutionaries
领自己
later.
的整个的这个起义军的队伍，也
So
就
in
是
his
从20多
20s,
岁
he
呢开
started
始
to put
身体
his
力行
career
的
into
就开
action.
始走向这个事业了。
This
所以
is
这
Zhu
个是朱元
Yanzhang.
璋。
Same
刘
with
邦
Liu
也是，
Bang.
因为
When he
他
was
年轻的
young,
时
he
候
saw
是
Qin
看
Shi
到那
Huang
个
out on parade.
秦始皇出游啊，
The
整个那种
formation
车
of
马
horses
阵
and
仗哈，
vehicles
非
was
常的
very
威严。
majestic.
然
All
后呢，所有的
citizens
老
had
百
to
姓
bow
都要
down
跪
at the
在路边，是
roadside
头
with
都不能
heads
抬
bent
起来
low.
的。
He
但
took a
他就
quick
是悄
glance
悄
at
的
this
瞄那么一
majesty
眼，
and
哦，
felt
看
the
到整个那
stateliness.
种威严、庄严的那样的一种气势，
He
他
then
心中
swore
就
in his
暗暗
mind
发
to be
誓，
someone
他
like
就想
that.
说，做人应当做这样的人啊。
So
所
he
以
set
他
an
也是心
aspiration
中暗暗
secretly
立
in
下
his
了
heart.
这样的一种志向。
After
然后
that,
后
there
面
was the
的起
uprising
兵啊，
army
经
that
过
went through years
那
of
么多年
fighting
的
to
这种
create
战
Han
场的厮
Dynasty.
杀哈，一直建立了汉朝。这样。
During
那么
Han
在汉朝
Dynasty,
时期，有
there
一
was a
位伟
great
大的
emperor
帝王
called Emperor
汉
Wu
武
of
大帝
Han.
他
His
的
father and
父亲
grandfather
和他的祖
experienced
父
the very
也是经
famous
历了历
period
史上是
called
非
the
常
rule
著
of
名的
Wen
叫
and
文
Jing.
景之治。那
At
那
that
段时期
time,
呢，
the
国
country
家要
needed to
修
rest
身
and
养
avoid
性哈，
war.
避免战乱。
His
他的
father and
父亲和
grandfather
祖父
governed through
在当政的
non-interference
阶段
and
用的
followed
是叫
nature's
无为
way.
而治的治国的思想。
As
结
a
果就
result,
让那
the
个匈
Huns
奴人
became
很
very
嚣张，
aggressive. They
经常就
constantly
在边
raided
境
across the
侵犯。
borders.
所以
Emperor
汉
Wu
武
of
大帝
Han
这个
had a
孩子还
great
是胸
aspiration
有
when
大
he
志
was still
哈。
young.
虽然他那个时候还是小，
He
但是
said
在
to
他的心
himself,
里就说：
How
我
can I
堂堂
let the
大汉
great
王
Han
朝，我怎么可
dynasty
以受
suffer
你
the
们这
bullying
些
and insults
蛮
from
夷
these
之人的欺
savages?
负呢、侮辱呢？
When
那么
he
等
became
他
the
当了那
emperor,
个皇帝之后，
his
最
greatest
强烈的一
desire
个
was
志
to
向
eradicate
一
the
定要平
disturbance
叛
caused
这个
by the
匈奴的
Huns
骚扰啊，
and
是
help the
让
Han
真正的
kingdom
这个
become
大汉
truly
王朝强
powerful.
大起来。
He
他
was
虽然
only
15岁
15
的
when
阶
he
段
was
这个
enthroned,
灭
but
匈
his
奴的这个
aspiration
志
of
向就
eradicating
很
the
坚
Huns
定。
was very
后来
determined.
他儿
Later,
时的
a
一个伙
childhood
伴，
friend,
也是他
Wei
整
Qing,
个
was also a
当政
great
期间
general
给
who
他最
strongly
大的辅
supported
佐
him
的一
during
位
his
大将
entire
军，叫
administration
卫
period.
青。
Wei
卫青
Qing
他在
became an
建功立
accomplished
业的时候
general when he
也
was
就
in
20
his early
出头，20
20s.
来岁。所
Together,
以
the
这样一
young
位少
emperor
年
and his
天
young general,
和他的一个少年大将军，他们两人联手联袂，
created a
在历史上
very
谱写了
magnificent
非
part
常
of the
壮
history
丽
of
的
China.
这样的一段历史篇章。
It was
所以真的
very
是
impressive.
了不起。
When
汉武
Emperor
大帝
Wu
到了
reached
壮
his
年的时期的
adulthood,
时候，
another
又
young
出来一
hero
位
came
英
to
雄少
him.
年，
He
就是
was
霍
Huo
去
Ku
病。
Bing. He
霍
went
去
to
病
battle
18
at
岁
just
就出
18
征
and his
了，
name was
让别
feared
人
by
听到
all
霍去病
enemies.
的名字就闻风丧胆的这样的一种境界。
He
所以
was
真的
really
是
a
一位
young
少年
hero.
英雄。
When Genghis Khan was young, Mongolia was
他
composed
年轻
of
的时候，
different
因为那个
tribes.
蒙古它是各个部落嘛，
He was
他在20
elected
岁
the
的时候
chief
就当选
commander
了
of his
他们
tribe
部落
when
的
he was
克汗，
20.
就是最大的首领。
He
就开始
started conquering
去
all the other
征服
tribes
所
all
有
the
的部
way.
落，
When
然后
he
一
was
直这种
44
征
years
战哈，
old,
到
he
44
brought
岁
all
的
of
时候，
Mongolia
就
under
统一
one
了蒙
tribe.
古所有的部落。
Later,
后来
he
他
was
自己
called
就
Genghis
想成吉思
Khan.
汗哈。
Like
那么
what Master said,
就像师傅所讲的，
as
其
a
实17岁的时候
teenager,
志
his
向非常的明
aspiration
确
was
了。
very
20 岁
clear.
的
He
时候已
already
经开始
started
就
showing
是
his
初见
potential
锋
at
芒了。
20. When
那
he
么
was
等到
over
40多岁
40,
的时
that
候，
was his
就是他的一
harvesting
个收获
period.
期，哎，那
After
后面呢
that,
是非
it was
常
a
成
very
熟的
mature
对
period for
他的
him.
生涯哈。
Being
那
similar to
跟
Genghis
他有点类
Khan,
似的，像唐朝的那
Master
个和尚玄奘
Xuanzang,
法
a
师，
monk in
他是
Tang
27岁的
Dynasty,
时候就
started
开
his
始出
journey
发
to
去
obtain
取经嘛。
sutras at
那么当然
27.
他
He
从小
became
是
a
做和
monk at
尚
an
哈，
early
他的
age
这
and
个
was
天
very
命他自己
determined
是
about
很
his
认的，
destiny.
很知天命。
At
那么27岁的时
27,
候
he
告别
left
长安，
Chang'an and
然后
went to
西
the
行
west
取
for
经，
sutras. The
历
journey
经了
lasted
14
16
年，
years.
40
He
出头
returned to
回到了长
Chang'an in
安
his
哈，
early
那么就开
40s
始
and
了他
started a
历
life
经
of
的生活。
translating.
那么就是
He
带
led
领了大批
numerous
的这种
scholars
学
and
者呀、
monks.
僧人哈，
In
那么把从印
translating
度
all the
取来的这
sutras
些真
obtained
经
from
又
India
翻译
into
成
Chinese,
中文，
he
能够去
promoted and
推
carried
广弘
forward
扬佛法，
Buddhism.
然后再流传下来。
He
他
also
也
set
是
an
就是说
aspiration
少
at a
年
young
立志
age and
，20多 岁
started
的时候就开
executing
始
it
去
in his
行动，
20s.
然
In
后
his
40多岁
40s,
开始
he
了收
started
获和
harvesting.
成熟啊。
Looking
放眼
into
到我们
modern
近代的社
society,
会的时候，我
we
也可以
can see the
看到
great
像
historical
英国的
figure,
丘吉尔
Prime
首
Minister
相这样
Churchill
的一
from
位
England.
历史和政治的名人伟人啊，
He
他也
started
是
politics
26
when he was
岁就开
26.
始一个年轻人就从政了，
This
那
unlocked
开
his
启了他
political career, which was
将近
longer than
60
60
多
years.
年的这样的一个从政的生涯。
He
也
made
是
great
在
contributions to
二
his
战的时
country
候
and world
他的这
peace.
个贡献哈，对整个国家的局势，对世界和平的局势做出了卓越的贡献。
There's
那么
another
还有
person
一
whom
位
I have
我
great
非
respect
常敬
for.
佩的一位老人家了哈。
She
现在
started
是
her
老人
career
家
as Queen
可是当
Elizabeth
她
of
开
England
始
when she was
她自
only
己的事业的时候
26.
也只有26岁，就是英国的伊丽莎白女王哈。
For
对很
many
多女孩
girls,
子来说，那个这个26
26
岁
is the
就是
time
刚
when
刚
they're
是在
looking for
憧憬
love and
爱情啊
happiness.
甜蜜的生活的时候，她已
Yet
经
she
肩负
already
起
took the
了了不
responsibility
起
for a
的这
country.
样的一个国家的责任哈。
Now
一直到
she's in
她
her
今年都
90s
90
but
多
still
岁了，高
dedicating
龄
herself
哈
to her
还在
country.
兢兢业业的付出。对
She
于
really
90多岁
deserves
的
our
一位
praise and
高龄的老
respect.
人家来说，你真的就是要用敬佩两个字来赞叹她。老人
This
家
old
非常有
lady is
智慧
very admirable, very impressive.
非常精彩，非常精彩。嗯，
As
我们
we've
刚才说
talked
到的这
before,
些都是
people who
历
had
史上
great
取得大
accomplishments
成就
in
的
history.
啊，他
All
们在
achieved
很
success or
年轻
started
就
doing
已经
big
做到
things
了，
when they were very
很
young.
年轻都已经做大事了，很年轻都去承担一个国家，
It's
真的
very
是
impressive. The
所以我
young
看
people
到
I see today are
今
different.
天的年轻人
In
因
the
为
world
当今
nowadays,
的这个世界哈，
it
好像
seems
倡导的就
popular
是
for
我
youths
就
to
是跳
jump
来
from
跳
one
去，
job to another.
我到
When you're
30岁的
30,
时候，我
you've
跳了10
already
多个
worked
企业
for
了，
more than 10
就
firms.
觉得
You
你
think
看
that you have a
我
broad
见过
range
什
of
么，什
knowledge.
么我都知道。
In
但是我看
history,
到历
all
代的一
achievers'
切的成就
success
者，
resulted from
还都
working
是
toward one particular goal
像我个
diligently and
人所信
continuously.
奉的一种叫做就业原则，是叫做一门深入。而你
Before
在深入
diving
之
into
前，
the
你一定做
goal,
了一个
they've
很
made
好
the
的抉
judgment
择，
and decision.
说
Is
这
this
是
what
不
I
是我
want?
要的，这
Is
是不
this
是
what
我
I
最
love
喜
the
欢的？
most?
如
If
果
yes,
是，
work hard to
就一
achieve
门
the
深入
goal.
的进行下去，不要跳
Don't
来
keep
跳去。
jumping.
这
This
也
is
是
also
其
one
中
of
的
my
一
reminders.
项我的提醒。一
Dive
门
deep into
深
a
入，
field, do what you're supposed to
做
do,
好你
and do
现
it
在该
well.
做的。
When
当
you
你一
dive
门
deep
深
into
入，
a
学
field,
习一
what
种
do you
能
get
力，
in return for your learning?
大家知道换来的是什么吗？
It's what we normally call a skill for stable jobs. According to what my master taught me, when you've learned a particular skill for yourself, firstly, skills will never be burden. Secondly, anything that belongs to you could be taken away, but not your skills. Thirdly, he called it a golden bowl. What's a golden bowl? Having a golden bowl means that you can always use your skill to earn money to support your family.
返回来我就能够养家糊口。
The skill doesn't need to be super impressive. Any skill could suffice. Many people may look down on a locksmith. Once I met a locksmith in Taiwan.
在台湾我们遇上个修锁的，
We started chatting. We moved on to the topic of real estate. He said to his wife, "That house has been rented out again." What? I asked him, "Which house?" His wife answered, "We have 3 houses to rent out. We're too lazy to manage it, so we have an agent in place." You see, a locksmith has 3 houses rented out and 1 to live in. Can you think of that? When you're proficient in a skill, you have a guaranteed job that you'll never lose.
就变成了金饭碗。不会丢失。
No one can take it away from you. You can create value no matter where you go. That's why it's called a golden bowl. This golden bowl can support your family, or even become a business around the world. The platform we use for broadcasting is called Facebook.
简称 FB 是吧？
The founder of
那个
Facebook
老板那小伙子
created an application for chatting when he was in university,
能够聊天，
and then gradually extended it to the entire world.
是吧？你看
You
技
see,
术
techniques multiplied through space-time spread to the entire world.
时空就是全球。
I've talked a lot about the story of making tofu, right? When Grandpa and Grandma made tofu back then, they would get a mule to help grind the
因为
beans,
拉磨碾碎这个豆子呀，等等
then
制作
made
豆腐
tofu
再就
and
几个
sold it
村
in
看着
small
卖
villages.
后来
After
城市化了之后
urbanization, the process of
它变成机械
making
化制作
tofu became
它这个技
automated.
术是有
Machines
变成
replaced
无非
human
变
labor.
成机器，但是
The
配
old
方自己知
couple
道。
kept the secret of their formula. They
当这个
started
城市
supplying a village of
是吧？他
1,000
供
people,
这个
and they live a
村里人
middle
就是
class
1000人
life.
供货，他家是小康之家。但他
If
供
they
应
start
城市
supplying
有
a
500万
city
人
with
口
a
的城市的时
population
候，
of 5 million, how
那他
big
的
would
资
their
产是多
assets
大
be?
是吧？所以
So
技
after
术
multiplying
成本
skills through space-time, a venture
时
becomes
空
gigantic
然
and
后这个时
infinite.
间空间来了之后，就是无限，就是巨大。所以
The
我们古
ancients
人
told us that
告诉我们说，
the
成
3
就事
basic
业的
factors
3
for a
个基
successful
本的
career are timing,
原则
place,
是
and people.
天时地利人和嘛，就这3个点要够具足之后就能做事。所以
I'm reminding everyone,
啊，
especially
提醒
young
大家哈，
people,
尤其
to
是青
set a
年人，
dream early.
就是早设定理想梦想，这
So
样
you
你
can
就
start
提前就开
working
始努
hard
力
in
就能
advance.
准备了而
Put
且
your
说到
words
做
into
到，
action and work
就是努
hard.
力去准备。
The
再接下来
next
就
is
是一
diving
门深
deeper
入，
into the subject.
不要跳来跳
Don't
去。
switch frequently. You
跳来
think
跳去，
you've
你以
learned a
为学了
lot
很
by
多东西，
jumping around,
其
but you
实
actually
是
miss
错
a
过了
lot of
很多机会，
opportunities to dive
错
deeper
过了
into a
自己在一
subject.
门深入之中对一项技能的深入的把握的体会的机会。
Set a goal and dive deep into it. Have one skill on hand, multiply it through space-time. You'll receive infinite wealth and success for a lifetime. If
再
you
下一
want a
条，
successful
让世界
career
成
and a
就，
fulfilling
让
life,
人生不虚度，
live
那就
your
是以
life with
德养。
virtue.
当
People who
讲
live
道
by
德、
virtue and
讲慈
charity
善
have a good fate.
讲这样的人生信条的人，就会有好命。
This
我
is
相
what I
信
believe.
有一句话
Our
说遗
facial
憾的部分
features
之
come
外，
from genetic
遗憾的我们
inheritance
大概的
and don't
脸型
change easily.
什么之类的，是不太容易改变。
But
但
the
是带给人
appearance
的
and
感觉、
impression that
纹
people
路、
convey can
气
be
色、
changed.
胖瘦是能改的。
The
这些东西
changes
的
are
改
due
就
to a
是改
change of fate. The
叫做
face is an
相
embodiment of the
由
mind.
心生。
For
就是
people
慈
who
悲
always
思维的
have
人，
compassionate
我
and
们的
kind
面部的
thoughts,
表
their
情
facial
啊、肌
expressions,
肉啊、
muscles,
眼神啊、
eyes, and
皮肤的
skin
感觉呀，
show
身
a
体带出来的
comfortable
那种
and
感觉
favorable
呀，
impression.
会给人一个好感、舒服的感觉。
Everyone
自
can
己每个
test
人都
this
可以测
out.
试。
When
你
you
经常
come
看到小
across
狗小
cats
猫，
and
你就站那
dogs,
儿不动，
see if they come to
看这个猫
befriend
和
you.
狗是不是用尾巴来蹭你。
If they
这个
do,
动物
it's
能够
because of
感
the
接近你、
auspicious
乐意接
feeling
近
that
你，
you
就是
have.
你身上有吉祥的感觉，
Small
你是安全的。
animals will only get close to
那
you
小动物才
willingly
能
when they feel
自动地
safe.
靠近你。对，
With
有
a peaceful
祥和的这个
magnetic
磁
field,
场，
people can be
人就是
auspicious.
吉祥。
So
所以我
our
们的
words,
气、
looks, actions,
色、
voice, breathing, the way we
行、
walk and our movement.
质、闻，还有声、动，就是你的说话、喘气、呼吸、走路，还有动态，
All
这都是
reflect
命
our
相，
fate.
它
These
都
can
能够
represent your luck, wealth,
代
and
表出
hardships.
你的运气、你的富贵、你的灾难，都在里头。
So
所以
there's a
在
lot we
我
can
们
get
的
from
外
looking
在
at
的
one's
形象
appearance and
和
behavior.
行为之中，有很多很多的这个现象，都值得总结的。是
For
吧？
people
你
going
看这个
through
人
good
有
fortune,
好运的时候，
ancient
一般古
scripts
书都会
usually
描述这样，
describe them as
红
having a
运当
bright
头，
forehead and gleaming
印
eyes.
堂发亮，两眼有神，是吧？你看，稍
People
微
who
读一
read
点古
classical
典小说
novels
的
are
人，大
all
家都
familiar with
熟悉
these
我讲的这
words,
个词汇
right?
吧？
It
就讲
means
这个
that
人
this
多好。
person is experiencing good
所以
luck.
同
If
样这个
this
长
glow
相，可是这
appears
个
on
光
you,
彩一出
more
现的时
people
候，
would
就招
find you
人喜欢。
appealing. How
怎么
to
样做的
appear
光彩招
glowing
人呢？
then?
心
Maintain
怀
kind
善意，
thoughts. Sleep and rise early.
是吧？早睡早起，
Always carry
佛不
Buddha
离
in
口，
your heart, and do good
日
deeds
行一
every
善。
day. For
对于女人
women,
来说，
assist your
相夫教
husband
子，
and raise
相夫
children.
教
This
子
is
不是
not
说
just
替你做
about
好饭
cooking
了、替
meals
你
and
洗
doing
衣服，
laundry.
不是这么简单。
You
对
need to
丈
have
夫
a
要有
positive
正面的
influence on your
影
husband
响
and
引导，
children.
对于孩子要致命的教化他，
To
成为
help
好
them
人，成
become
为善
good
人，
and kind
这就是
people.
相夫教子。
It
你的
directly
孩子能不能
correlates to whether your
成为一
children
个
can become
正
good
人君子、
kids or
忠义的
not.
好孩子，
This
父
is a
母的
big
责任就是这么
responsibility
大。
that parents
所
carry.
以
In
古代这
ancient
些孟
times,
子的妈妈，
Mencius'
孟子
mother
三迁，
relocated 3 times.
孟子的妈妈给孩子，
In
为了
order
孩
to
子
provide a
有
good
一个
environment for her
好的一
kid,
个社会环境，
it
搬了
took
3
3
次家，
moves to find a
才搬
peaceful
到一个
place for
平
study.
静的、爱读书的环境。
The
所以周
kids
围
and
的
adults in that
孩
place
子、
were
大人都爱读
sophisticated
书，
and
都很
studious.
文雅，因为读书就会懂得道理嘛。这才找到他居住的环境。
So
所以
Mencius
孟子
became
才
one of
成
the
为历
most
史上
famous
最有名的
philosophers
圣
in
人之一。
history. It
所以才
became
有
a
了这个
tale that
他
his
搬家
mother
的这个典故。
relocated 3
所以
times. To
一
raise
个
a
孩
good
子成长
child,
的
both
这个
internal
外
and
在环
external
境和内在
environments are
环境都特别
important.
重要。
The
所以
success of a
人家的孩
kid
子
is the
成功，
result of
是
his
因为
wise
有一
mother.
个特别的智慧的母亲。
While
我
our
们的爸
parents
妈
are
都是
busy
急着
making
赚钱呐、
money,
上
going
班
to
啊、骂
work,
街呀、
arguing,
离
and
婚呐、
divorcing,
人家
Mencius'
这个
mother
就
was
急着说，
focusing
一
on
定要无论怎样都要集中精力，
how
把
to
孩子
educate her
培
son
养
to
成有
become a
道
great
德的、
figure
有
with
见识的，
morality and
是一个
knowledge.
博学的大人物，
That's why
才有了孟
Mencius
子
had a
辉煌
glorious
的历史，
life with many
有那
achievements.
么多的建树。
So
我们
this
这个
is not
教化
easy.
这是不容易的，
In
所以
order
让
to
我们
make
这
our
个
life
命
better and
变得
more
更吉祥、
auspicious,
更美好。
we
所以
need to
我们自
cultivate
己要
ourselves.
修好，自
After
己
that,
懂得
we
了，
use our
再把
knowledge to
家
guide our
人
family
带
and
好，
kids.
再把孩子管好。
We
在我
found a
们
lot
查
of
到了这
research
个期间，
data.
我们查到了很多的资料。
In
有
China,
就在
some
中国
families have
已
been
经
so
有的人就
auspicious for
10几
tens
代、
of
20代、
generations.
30代都是成为特别的好的吉祥的家庭都有。
I.
你
M.
像
Pei was a
国际著名
world-renowned
的
architect.
建筑设计师贝聿铭，
If
这
you're
个对于
interested
点
in
建筑有兴趣的
architecture,
人都
you'd
知道，
know he
他
created
在中
many
国都做了
excellent
很多
designs
非
in
常优
China.
秀的设计，
He was
是
a
国际著名的
world-renowned architect.
这个建筑设计师。
He
他
was
家
originally
对
from
人民可
Suzhou.
能他是扬州还是苏州哈？苏州吧哈，对，苏州
His
他们
family
家
had
有
a
10几
history
代
of helping others
救
for
人
more than
帮人
10 generations.
这样的一个历史传统，
They've
才积累了
accumulated many
这么多
excellent
的
merits and
优
virtues.
质的品德和功德，
That's
让
why
他
the
们代
family
代
has
走
so
出
many
很
talented
多位杰出
individuals
的
for
人。
generations. In his
当时
day,
行医
most
的
of his
是最
family
多，
went into medicine,
他又
and
是
he
世
was a
界著名建
world-famous
筑师。
architect. In the
你像还
US,
有一
an
位在美
incredible
国
detective,
成为
recognized by
世
the
界公认
world,
的神探的那位
is
李探
Dr. Henry Lee. He's in his 80s. His family is known to be very well-mannered, right? His father died in middle age, and his mother had 13 children.
他妈生了13个孩子，他是其中一个。
The 13 kids all became doctors. Outstanding kids must have outstanding parents steadfastly behind them.
一定背后有一个杰出的父母，你看看。
So guidance and influences are very important. When someone is as famous as Henry Lee, normally the person is very arrogant. I looked over some information about him. In one interview, he said that he was afraid of only one person in the world, his mom. He said, whoever my mom wants me to help, I have to go help him. If my mom wants me to be somewhere at a specific time, I have to be there. This is the upbringing. As such a famous and successful person in the world, Lee still obeys and respects his mom. This is called being well brought up. People who are well brought up tend to have great achievements and pass down the good fortune to future generations. You've heard the historical information that I've provided. Overall, two factors determine our fate. The first one is related to inherited features. It's the specific intelligence and ability that you have naturally. The second is your personal effort. Do you work and study hard every day? Do you spend every day meaningfully? Our fate is determined by both inherited factors and our personal effort. So it's great to have a good fate. But we have to work hard to make full use of our good fate. Gradually, we'll know more. At least through this discussion, we know to learn and work hard to make our fate more compassionate and auspicious. We now know that our behaviors can affect our families and future generations. I hope that everyone can think carefully, correct their actions, and allow their family to have better fortune, auspiciousness. Happiness, wisdom, and knowledge. I also hope that everyone's family can become a torch that never burns out, and become a family that's always smooth, peaceful, happy, wealthy, and long-lived. Received. Okay, everyone, see you next time. Thank you, Master. Compassionate thoughts create favorable facial features, including bright forehead and eyes, accumulate merits and maintain kind thoughts, preserve fate via virtue to support family continuity.
世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观 世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无 观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨， 南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨， 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 萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世 因菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨。
Now it's time for our closing exercise. Rub your palm until they're warm. Glide your palms over your face from chin to forehead to cheek without actually touching them. Rub your palms until they're warm. Part your fingers and firmly comb your hair from forehead to the back of the neck. Rub your palms. Pat your entire body from top to bottom. Pat your head firmly with relaxed wrists. Do it calmly. Pat your left shoulder. Then pat your right shoulder. Continue to pat your chest. Then pat your left armpit down to the side of your rib cage. Switch to the right. Pat your right armpit down to the side of your rib cage. Next, pat your abdomen with relaxed hands. Please stand up slowly. Pat down from the front of your thighs, knees, shins, ankles, and tops of your feet. Gently pat the lower back, down to the buttocks, down to the back of your thighs, calves, ankles, and heels. Continue to pat the inside and outside of your legs. Start with your left leg. Relax your wrists and pat with slight force. Then pat your right leg. Continue to pat your arms. Start with your left arm. Then pat your right arm. After patting your entire body, rub your palms. Gently massage your whole body without actually touching. Visualize that you are gently sweeping away the dust and worries. You are becoming healthy and happy. At the same time, think, I'm closing this meditation practice.
Today's class has successfully completed.